Good morning, everybody. I think this time we might have the right one. The computer did all sorts of weird stuff. And yeah, I'm just hoping I'm on the right one this time because, like I said, things happen and it all goes all over the place. But anyway, I'm here. Hopefully you're there. So let's get going. Oh my goodness. Technology. It's really good if it works, isn't it? Alrighty, so this morning I'm going to be doing another card using the Perfectly Pears suite with the Paintedly Pears um, DSP. So we will get started straight away, but before I do, yeah, I'm okay, Suzanne. I don't know what happened. I ended up going on to one that I did last week, so I don't know how that happened. So it's all good. Lovely to see you here. Thank you. I hate technology. Alrighty. I don't, because if I didn't have technology, then I wouldn't be able to do this, would I? Before I start, just one thing is that we will, at the moment, Stampin' Up! Have a special offer of 20% off of our double-sided cardstock. So it has. Thanks, Lynn. Hope you can hear me because, yeah, like I said, everything's going a bit weird. Yeah, so 20% off of our double-sided cardstock. I'll just grab some so that you can see what I'm talking about. I know I've got some here somewhere. Here. So it is a 12 by 12, but you can see, oh, hang on. I'll go down. Everyone's saying hi, Mum, so you better do your whole, you know.
You've got more back now.
Yeah, I think I'm on the right thing now. Goodness knows. I'm going to go down to the desk so that you can see.
What with your computer going wrong and mine going
That's right. Yeah, everything's all over the place this morning, so it must be something in the air. Okay, so the double-sided cardstock, which has the lighter side and the darker side. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it probably better that way. Okay, so that has 20% off at the moment. So I just thought I'd let you know that. Hi, Marlene, Suzanne, Lynn. Okay, looks like everybody's found me, or I found everybody, one of the two. That's my mess up for today. I haven't made this card before. I've sort of watched it a couple of times, and I'm hoping that I can sort it out. So today I really wanted to use this lovely black, and it has the Darling Duckling on the back. But I also like this piece here. So what I'm looking at doing is using this and this. So when I was looking for colors, I thought, well, I could go with the green. So this is Old Olive. Or I could pick this blue out of here and go with that. And that's what I chose to do. So I'm going to go with the blue this morning and these other two gorgeous colors here. On the back of that one is that and that there. Now that in itself, if you're a yellowy sort of person, that would make a gorgeous card for you. But I'm going to use this and this morning. To start off with though, we'll just get this card cut. And I'm hoping that I can follow my own instructions. Alrighty, so our piece of card, no, it's on the other piece of paper that I have out in the other room, is, I think it's 7 by 10. Let me think. I think it's 7 by 10. Hi, Roz, how are you? I'll be back in 2 seconds. Talk to him, Mum.
What am I going to tell them? I don't make cards anymore. I don't know. It's jolly cold though, isn't it?
Oh dear.
There
What
she is.
with hey, yeah, here I am. Here I is. what with the meeting this morning and not getting my stuff ready. So the cardstock is 10 inches by 7 inches. So I'm actually going to cut the 7 inches first. I'm going to hang on to that because we're going to use it. And then we're going to go with the 10 inches. Okay. So that is the main card. We're going to score that, of course, at 5 inches. So straight up the middle, we're going to score it. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of measuring to get this card base sorted. So we're going to go 5 inches up each side and just make a little mark. So 5 inches and 5 inches. Now across the middle here, we put our ruler across there. We know that we've got a straight line. So we need to mark it at 2.5 inches and 2.5 inches. And then we can do that up here as well. So we can go 2.5. You probably don't need to do this side, but I like to do that. All right, so we've got those there like that. So we'll bring the cutter back in. And what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to cut out these squares here. So you can either do it on your trimmer or however it's easier for you. I'm going to stand up doing this. Hi, Holly. How are you this morning? Because I want to make sure that I've got it all in line. I'm going to take this up here and I'm going to cut just down to that mark there. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut across here. Just a tiny bit more. And that will come out of there. And then I'm going to do exactly the same this side. Just making sure that these dots that I made are in the channel. And then bringing that in. Just down to that 2.5 mark. And then doing exactly the same here. And we'll pull that one out. So we get a piece that's shaped like this. Okay. So then the next thing we're going to do is cut from here to here and from here to here. So basically from where we had the dot up to this point and the dot up to this point. So I'm trying to work out which is the easiest way to do that. So if I make sure that that dot is in the channel there and that line, the score line is, bring that down and nope, that's not going to work that way because it's catching on the, let's do it this way. So we're going to do it from there to there. You can see that it's all in the, so we're going to cut down to there. to take that piece out, and then we're going to cut from the center to that point there. Just don't want to take it too far. Okay, so now we have this wonderful shape like this. All right, put those to one side. Ooh, I made a mark on that with my nail. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to score from this point to that center line. So we're going to do a score. Make sure that one's out of the way. Make sure the point is there and there. So we're going to score there. And then we're going to score from this point here down to that second line. Let's get that point in there and that there. And we're going to score that. So I don't know if you can see those score lines there. It's really hard, isn't it? But I've scored here and here. There you go. You can just see them there. So then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So we're going to go from the big point down to the center. If you're going to do this on your trimmer, just make sure you don't use your cutting blade by mistake. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put that one in and also go to the center. So we have like a star shape there. You can see it there. All right. So what we're going to do with that is we're just going to, what do? We do a mountain and then a valley. And we do a mountain and then a valley. And that is going to give us, oh, sorry. And of course we have, forgot to do that, didn't I? We do fold the center one up like that. So I'm just going to use the bone folder and make sure all these creases are in place. You're very quiet, Mother.
I'm watching it.
Oh.
I'm watching you and the people over the road as well. I'm being nosy.
Oh dear. My brother and I always have a laugh because Mum always knows what's going on across the road. All right, so this, like that, I think it's supposed to go. Now, why isn't it working like it's supposed to? Tell me. That one's supposed to come up a nose. Maybe it's supposed to go. No, that's it there. And it's supposed to sit up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so because when you do that, that happens, okay, we're going to make a little strap at the back, which is going to hold that. So with the piece that we cut off, we're going to make a little strappy thing that goes on the back. Alrighty, so our little strap is going to be, we're going to cut it down to 1 inch. This is what I hate, this bit, when you're trying to get that 1 inch. 1 inch, and you've only got that tad of paper, because the minute you move your fingers, it moves. 1 inch. Now we're going to use this little piece as well, so we're not going to do anything with that. And we're going 4 inches. And another one at 4 inches. And then we're going to score 3/8 of an inch on each piece. So let me go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3/8 there. And we're just going to score that. And then we're going to go 3/8 in here, which is 1, 2, 3/8 here. And we're just going to score that. Now, all we're going to do with these is just fold them back and burnish them. And we're going to stick, so how did I have that standing? That stands, oh, here we go. Why can't I do it now? That's supposed to stand like that.
Yeah.
However, like we can see, it bends. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a bit of glue and we're going to put this on here like this. Yeah, we can use the glue. So we're just going to put a bit of glue on here. Like so. And then we're going to butt this right up to the edge there like that. And in there. Okay, so we've got like a little flap. And then we're going to do exactly the same. Does the fold have a name? It probably does. I'll have to look it up for you, Holly. I think it was something about a fan card. So I watched it from the Mitsu Crafts. So now you can see that that will come through at the back and it will hold that. Even with those two pieces just like that, leaving them like that, it'll hold.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. However, we're going to take this little tiny strip here and we're going to cut it at 2.5 inches. Put that back in because I think that ink is coming to the end. So we're going to cut that at 2.5 inches, which is there. And we're just going to make this little band that goes. We're just going to put that over there a little bit. Okay, because that's going to fold over. Hi, Kim, how are you? And we're going to move this so that it comes over and over. You can see I've just made like a little belly band, really. But we don't want it too tight. So we're going to take it back just a tad so that it's not too tight, so that that one will slide in and out easily. So now I'll take that off. And just add, helps if you take that off, doesn't it? Just a tiny bit of glue on there to hold that wee little band down. Yes, yes, it was, Lynn. Absolutely. That's the ones. They're quite good, aren't they? I've watched a few of their things. All right, so now we can pop this little band on here, and then this will fit through there. Now, what you can do, if you've got a corner rounder, is to round those corners off. So as you can see now, with that on there like that, and we're going to put a little, we'll probably put a little diamante or something on here to stop it slipping later. But as you can see now, that's going to stand up. It's not going to fall down. Okay. That's great, Roz. Better reception on YouTube. Yes, it is actually better reception on YouTube That's why I'm hoping to get Mum onto it.
The screen's very small on there today, isn't it?
It's the same size. Oh, maybe I've got a different. Hang on. Have I got the wrong screen on? Let's have a look. No, well, that's the screen I usually have. Yeah, sorry, I did have that on the wrong screen, but never mind.
I thought you did that.
So now that holds that up at the back. Oh, see, this is why we need to put something to stop that slipping. But we do need it. So we can pop something there at some stage just to stop that slipping out. And if I remember rightly, they used just a, yeah, they are good, Lynn, really good. We can just put a little gem or something there to stop that. Right, now we come down to, I don't want to lose that little piece. I might have made it a tad too loose. All right, so now we come down to the paper, cutting the paper. So I'm just going to move that off for a minute. Now, yeah, I've lost it. It's come. Oh, where'd it go? I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. Note to self, make it a little bit tighter next time. All right, so I'm going to put these pieces on first. So these are going to be with this, and these are going to be with this. So because it is directional, I am going to have to be, well, I think it's directional. Yes, it is. I'm going to have to be quite careful. So the first piece I want is 4 inches by 4 inches. I'm just trying to see which is going to be the best 4 inches, if you like. So let's go with there. Move that piece out of the way. And if I do 4 inches this way, maybe that one, I'm going to cut about 1 inch off of here, only because I want a certain thing in the middle, and I'm hoping this is going to work now. So we can do the 4 inches now. Actually it's bother. It was 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So that messed that up, didn't it? So let's go, just as well there's 2 sheets in every pack, 4.5, and then I'm going to cut some off the bottom here by 4.5 this way. All right. So now I want to cut that diagonally. It's going to go down on these pieces here, okay? So I'm going to cut that diagonally. Now this is directional, so I've got to be careful that I do keep it in the right direction. So that piece will go there and that piece will go there. So I can stick that down now. It's these next pieces I'm not looking forward to. Mum, do you want to adopt Roz? Because her mum's not interested in what she does, she said.
Oh, well, I like to watch it, yeah. And I mean, I can't do it now, but
Mum used to make cards as well.
I can't do it with my hands now.
But when I had the shop, she used to come in usually once a week, didn't you, Mum?
Yeah.
On a Thursday.
Yeah.
I used to have classes on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
And then I stayed with you.
And then sometimes she'd come for both, or she'd catch the bus in, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then yeah, she used to like coming for the classes and being with the ladies.
Well, she had one lady that didn't have any hands, didn't you?
Oh,
with
yeah.
Hands?
Yeah, she was
she did it with her feet.
thalidomide lady.
Yeah.
I taught her to paint as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, so we have those 2 pieces down to start with. All right, now comes the more difficult pieces. So if you see me looking towards my, so these next 2 pieces, these are going to do these 2 largest pieces in here. I'm sorry, you can't see that, can you? These 2 larger pieces in here. That's the 2 we're going to do next. Okay, so they need to be, let me see, 6 inches by 2 inches. And we need 2 of them. So we need 2 inches by 6 inches. Now, if we're lucky, that should be 6 inches. Always double check with your 12 by 12 because sometimes it's just a tad out. All right, so we have these 2 pieces. Now, this is where I'm going to come unstuck because I need to be able to see my lines, my markings. And I don't want to do it on that side because otherwise I'm going to get myself into bother. So on these ones, we have to make sure that we do the markings this side and this side. If we do it this side and this side, we're going to end up with the second piece being like that. Alrighty, so we need to make sure that we do them both on the outside of the pieces, and we need to mark them at 1 5/8. So just stand up to see this. So there's the, I'm just going to take it a tad off. So we've got 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8, which is right here. And then we need to do 1 5/8 on the outside of this one as well. I say the outside, I'm meaning the outer edge. All right. So what we do now is we take that, keep your fingers crossed, people, because where did I do the mark? See? No, I can't see my mark. Now, I thought I did those so that I could, okay, let's do it that way. Hang on, one of these isn't right. Yep, that one's right. This one's wrong. So this one has to go at 1 5/8. There we go. Right. Oh dear. We're all talking about adopting each other now, are we? That should be fun. All right, so we're going to go from this dot here up to this corner, and we are going to cut that. We're going to make sure that both marks are in, and we're going to take that off like that. Now we're going to go from this corner here down to here. All right. So line up those points, bring that into the center and cut. This is where, look at that, that will fit in.
No, it fits in there nice, yeah.
There. Now we have to do the same with this. So we have to go from here to here. Like that. And then we have to cut from there down to there. Okay, so there to there. And that didn't quite go right, but that's okay. Slipped a tad.
Yeah, that's all right.
So, though, no, this one's a bit longer, but that's okay. That will sit like that. All right, so that's the... Hi, Daryl. How are you this morning? Hope you're feeling a little bit better than you did yesterday. And now we're going to do these side bits here. So these have to be 6 inches by 1 3/8. So we're going 1 and 1, 2, 3/8. Again, we've got directional paper, so I'm going to have to watch out what I'm doing. And we're going to go 6 inches. Oops, damn it. I might have just mucked up the other 6 inches because that slid. Let me try this way. Yeah, just let me do another one of those. 1 3/8. There. It only takes one little thing, doesn't it? And then do 6 inches. All right, now with these two, oh, that's good that you're feeling a bit better. Just a croaky voice. Okay, so if I put these two together here, and what we're going to do this time is we're going to mark on the inside of the line, not the outside, okay, because we want the cut to be different this time. So I'm just, okay, let's see how this works. So we're marking on the 1 3/8. So we're going to go 1 and 3/8, which is there. And then we're going to do the same on this side, on the inside of the, so we're going to go 1 and 3/8. Now I just want to make sure that they're equal. Yes, they are. So we're going to now bring back the trimmer, and we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to put that in there and trim that like that. And then we're going to put that in there and that in there. And we will trim that, which puts that one there. What did I do with the other one?
Underneath.
There it is. And then we'll do the same with this one. So we're going to go from the corner to the mark. Oh. The corner to the mark. Like that. And then we're going to go from here down to here. So from there to there. And then this piece is going to fit there. Phew.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so now we can stick these pieces down. All right. As I said yesterday when I was working with, when you're working with triangles, it's really hard to get it right. So we're just going to put some glue on here and we'll stick this one down. Like that. And then we'll do the glue on here. And we will stick that one down. And then we're going to do these. It's such a pretty color. It seems a shame, doesn't it? I say that every time. It always seems a shame to cover up some of the really pretty DSP. But I just wanted something a little bit plainer in here. So I want that piece there. And then I want, sorry, you can't see, Mother. You'll have to tell me when I do that. No. I had it really good, and then all of a sudden it went different again. And then that in there.
You got a bit of glue on that other one.
Where? There. Oh, I can't help that, Mum.
Oh, I didn't know if you were sticking up the glue.
No. Okay, so
you haven't got your stand.
Then with the stands and the little thing, let's put that on there. I might make another one a bit tighter. So by putting that in there and that in there, it gives us
that's all right.
The card standing. Doesn't quite need to be that far. Gives us the card standing like that. All right. Now, there was one little piece that I haven't done yet, and that's the little piece called the frog. And you've seen me make these before. And you can do it pretty much on any card that has that you want to put something across the center on. Okay, so this is 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Let's see what has that 3 inches. So we can go 3 inches. Put that out the way, and we'll just make sure it's 3/4 of an inch. So that's half, 3/4. Oh, that didn't look very straight. Try that again. Just had to take off a little bit. Now that's come out of there. All right. And then we are going to score this at a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use this side. So at a 1/2 inch, and we're going to score it. And then also at 1 inch. And score that, and then turn it around and do a 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And this gives us our little frog. So we fold that like that, and it gives us this little shape like this. And then what happens is this gets placed. Let's pull that out. This gets placed in here, either side of our line, of our dividing line here, just either side of it, so that when we open and close the card, it will either go one way or the other. Alrighty, so we'll do that now. We'll just pop a little bit of glue on there, and we'll just take it up to, I think I want it about there. So just put that one there, and then put a little bit of glue on here. It is like a frog. It's like frog's legs, isn't it? Okay. Okay, and then we pop that one. Just put that one flat, and that one will fit in there like that. I think I'm missing some comments there. It is a different fold, isn't it? All right, so even when this folds up, whichever way it goes, that will fold flat, okay? All right. So now what we want to do is we want to start with our pears. And I thought today I might, I put another set out. Did you see another set hanging around anywhere?
No, only 3.
So today I thought rather than just cut them out, I would do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to use this, which is the full stamp, and then I will use this for the greenery. If this doesn't work, I will just which one will I use for the greenery? Probably this one, actually. And I'll put that on the top. Now let me get some so I want that one on there and that one on there. Now I didn't think about this, but where's that other?
There they are, the colours there, look.
Yeah, I know that, Mum. I put out another, there it is. All right, so to do this, I'm using these two the Impressions of Bloom. All right, so I'm going to work out which one's the inside and which one's the outside.
Where are they going to go? They're a bit big, are they?
No, they're going to sit in there.
Oh, there. Oh, I see. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do the 2 of them. I'm going to do, trying to work out which is the biggest one, and I can't. Where's the rest of that misty moonlight? Maybe we don't have enough.
What you looking for, Nate?
I just need to hop into that cupboard a minute.
You don't really know where everything is in there, isn't it?
Well, someone has to know, I suppose. So I'm just going to use the Misty Moonlight, and I'm also going to use white, which I really need that out of there as well. I'm pretty sure that's, might have to cut both just to find out which is which. All right, so I'm just going to cut over here rather than try and bring.
Well, you got your table a bit full at the moment with all your cards up.
All right, that's that one. Now I'm going to do this one on the white, and I'm not sure which. Mum, you're going to have to move back again, sorry. It's all right, I've got to clear it all up afterwards, otherwise you won't have anywhere to sleep.
She makes me sleep on all the bits and pieces.
I do not. Don't tell me this. Goodness me. What people will think of me.
Because in odd shape.
What's an odd shape?
I am. I fit into the bits and pieces.
Oh, I can't find a bit that's gonna do this at the moment. I didn't really want to get up to that piece, or do I? This is where I'll find out I've done it the wrong way around. So I'll pop this one on here, and if it's the wrong way around, I'll just have to quickly change it. Let's hope it locks with me today. Right, is that one smaller? Yes, it is. Awesome. All right. No, I don't. I basically I just watched what they did, excuse me, and wrote down the measurements as I went. So I didn't actually have a PDF for it. Okay, so I'm going to stick that piece on there, and as you can see, it just gives a tiny edge, very tiny edge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with these pears, and I'm really not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to start with, I'm just going to use my daubers here. I'd have to use, let's see if that one's got anything in it. No, it's clear. Good. Okay, so I'm going to start with the green, and I'm just going to, so I'm looking at the colors of the pears on here, and I'm just going to start off with the green around there like that. And then, oh, hang on. What I will do is I will also go ahead and I'll put a bit of the yellow on, or the lighter green. Let me put some of the lighter green. Oh, shouldn't do that, should I? Put a bit of the lighter green around like that. And then I just put a bit of dark green in there, but that's all right. I'm just going to put a bit of the yellow in the middle. Okay. I'm going to huff on it. And I'm just going to put that down like that. All right, the dark green's a bit green, but that's what we have. So I'm going to, oh, a bit of a smudge on it there. That's not good. So that's what I'm going to do now. I was going to just, I'll use the darker green, so the mossy meadow. Actually, I thought I had old olive out, but I haven't. I've got mossy meadow, so, and I'm just going to stamp that.
That's pretty.
Okay, the top of it doesn't stamp right out, and I'll cut that out.
That was the circle.
No, I don't want the circles. I want this one. This one.
That's why I said be careful with, because all the bits are loose in there.
And I'm just going to, yeah, I've got to put it on a, just going to cut that leaf out there. Oh dear, go on quiet.
Eh?
Talk amongst yourselves.
What's up then?
Nothing.
Oh, I see.
I just want to hold that down there like that while I put it through. And get that out. So we've actually got the leaf.
Yeah.
That goes with it. Now I can colour that, or I don't have to. So there is the leaf. I might even just put it on a little bit more skew width because I want to cover that. So I'm just going to colour that. It's going up. All right. Just let me get the. I'm sorry, I've missed a few of the. Move up, Mum, please.
What, you want to move again?
Yeah.
What you done?
Nothing. I just want to get some colours out for the leaves.
You got them all out you thought too,
Yeah, I
didn't you?
thought I got everything out. I've never got everything out. I'm just going to quickly colour. So that's the light, that's the dark. So I'm going to do the dark down through the middle.
Oh, I see.
A bit of dark
Yeah.
on the tops. Just there. And then change to the light, which really you don't see that much difference, but it will give a little bit of a blend there. Okay, that's all I wanted to do with that. And I'm just going to, now I need to come back down because I haven't. Suzanne, do you actually type out? I can type out the measurements at the bottom of the video afterwards if that's what. Oh. The measurements are easy enough to type out. It's actually explaining some of it sometimes. So I'm going to put that just a little bit off like that simply because I smudged it. And I haven't put my little dark mark. I usually like to put a dark mark there. All right, so now I'm going to attach this to this. Like this, and it just shows a tad around the edge of the blue, and I'm going to stick that onto there. So what I'm going to do is flatten this out and put this piece on there. Like, you need to keep it within the lines, within these lines here either side. So we're just going to put that there, let that glue on. And of course we could put some other stuff on there as well. So, you know, we could put some.
Then you go around with your brush, it's pretty though, isn't it?
Actually, I never thought to do that. Where's the ones out
Then
here?
underneath.
These.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Or the next one?
No, these.
Put it all tidy.
I could actually put some greenery in and around there, but I think just What do you think, Mum? Do you think I
Well,
need
can't
to
you
cut
brush that-
some?
Can't you brush that other stuff round a bit?
Well, no, I've stuck it on now, haven't I?
Oh, I thought you could still go around. Yeah, it's up to you. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you might touch your card, mightn't you?
Might do. All right, let's do what Mum wants me to do.
I think
So you'll have to move
That looks
back.
pretty, I think.
So I'll do it with the blue, I think. Oops, sorry.
Did you shut the door?
I did. I'm not sure how this is going to work because I've already.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realise what you were going to do with it. See, but
So I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight and
Just keep
see
it,
how
yes,
I go. So just Mum wants me just to pop around the edge like this. And then I can turn that the other way. And just do a little bit there and a bit more there. Is that what you wanted, Mum?
have a look. In a minute.
Ah!
What you done now? Put your hand on it.
No, see, I must have had.
Hand on your nail. That's all right.
Well, it's
Just
not
brush-
all right at all
just
because
brush it
now
in.
it won't brush in because it's already there. I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Put a diamond thing on it.
No, we'll see. We'll see because I also had it there.
Oh, that's all right. Anyway, that don't make any difference.
Well, you and I have different ideas when it comes to what makes a difference and what doesn't. Look, here we go. This is what happened. I'll probably stick something over that now.
Yeah. A little bit of a leaf or something. You got a little bit of a leaf hanging around anywhere on the floor.
All right, so you can see what the general, but of course we've ended up with a. I should have just left it, and
Yeah.
that was that. But anyway, all right. Let me have a look in here. So in here we've got the low profile sparkle dots. Don't really want those. It's hard with the colors in here because we could use that pink there because it goes with that there. Just having a look to see. That's the wrong green. There is that green in there, but these are not sparkly. They're the faux glass
I like
dots.
these.
I like those too. But yeah, so
You could
we've
put
got
one of
that.
those over that
Now,
line.
anywhere on the back here, you can put for your greeting. I haven't. That's what I could put across the bottom.
Eh?
What I might do there, where we've got that
yeah.
bit of a fupa,
Yeah.
is actually stamp a greeting.
A good idea, son. Daughter.
Goodness me, you are having problems this morning, aren't you? All right, so I'm now Mum's son. Okay, let me find. That will do. Number 1, says Suzanne. I can't even remember what. Yeah, I think you're right, Suzanne. Right, so, oh, I know what else I can do too.
Oh.
I do. What did we have in here? We had congratulations, a good friend is a gift. Thank you.
Oh, this is one as well.
That's another one. That's a different one. So I wanted to use one off of here.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So
yeah.
I'm going to use, I know I used it yesterday, but I quite like this. A good friend is a gift.
Yeah.
And I probably don't need a huge block like that. I'm going to put that on there. Just tap that down. I want to just put that straight and put that like that.
It's your big scissors.
My big scissors are come out. When the big scissors come out, we know we've got
Trouble.
So I'm cutting. Either I cut that. Yes, I didn't cut that straight, did I? That one, and I'm going to cut straight across there. And I'm going to go back in here and give this one another bit of a trim. And then I'm just going to put that.
That's it, yeah.
And that. And I still think that's crooked. But anyway, I'm going to put, actually.
Can't you put it sort of sideways like that?
No. I'm going to cut that one straight. And then I'm going to put that there like that.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Not like that. It's fallen like that.
Oh, is it? Just move it up. I thought you could put it like that. It's up to you.
Not like that.
You're making it. I can't see it because you've got your hand there.
No.
Okay.
What I think I'll do is just pop it in on the side like that. I'm trying to cover up that mess.
Yeah.
So I'll just put those onto dimensionals.
What do you want now?
I take your pick tool. I'll put a couple of dimensionals on here.
Of course, you were late starting today.
Well, a little bit late, yeah, because the wrong one came up. So, and then I'm going to put that just across there like that, which is a bit odd, but anyway. So we've got that. So it's still going to fold in there, and it's still going to, no, it's not going to fold in there, is it?
Why is that? Because a little bit on the corner.
Because it's got the corner, yeah.
Just take that.
So I'll move it up a tad and just put it across there like that. I've covered a fair bit of that.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not straight, Mum. Okay, so we've got that. Now, Suzanne was first in with this one. So I think we will use this. What do we want to use? The yellow, the green, or the blue?
Some of it. No, not the yellow. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you got yellow. Yeah, I did see the yellow ones up there.
So I'm actually thinking these blue ones down at the bottom here would look really nice on there. But then the green ones would look nice too. So what will we go with?
Do the green, because you've got a lot of blue there, haven't you?
All right. So we'll use
too much green.
I'll just use a small. I just want to use a small one that's stuck to me now, and not the. I just want to put a small one down there.
That. Yeah, that's nice.
And then I'll put two larger ones around. So one up there and one there. Okay, so that gives us our card. So I've gone a little bit over today and I've got one heck of a mess. But you can see that still folds in. That will fold out like, hang on, that. So it you know, I think you probably need a square envelope for it. And we have our little belly band thing at the back here that keeps falling off to hold that together. Okay, so it doesn't really go, it just goes to there, just to the very edge, so that you can still keep your card. It is possibly one of those cards that you would give rather than send, but if you've got the right size envelope, that's not too bad at all. Now,
I suppose if you wanted that, what have you done?
I don't know. Where have I gone? Am I still there, everybody? Because I've got all sorts of stuff happening here now. What's this? Ah, there we go. Goodness me, I lost you all. Yes, so the green, yes, I did use the green. So that is what we've got for the fun fold today. Possibly could have put a bit more onto the front part, but I was reading up before that someone said about using it as a sparkly Christmas card. It really would look lovely. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I don't get time usually to write a PDF, but I will try. Either that or I will just write the sizes that I have down below the video. Hopefully that would work. Thanks, Roz. Thanks, Lynn and Marlene. Okay, so let me go back up to the top camera. Alrighty, so everything that I've used today is available, and it is it's all new stuff, so it's not on last chance or anything, so it's going to be around for a little while. I'm quite happy with the card.
That's pretty, that, yeah.
I quite like it. It showcases the pears, which is what I was trying to do. I think I would have liked to have put a little bit of pink in that pear, but under the circumstances, I'm not going to. And so, you know, it actually does look quite cute, doesn't it? They called it a fan, I think. Personally, I think it looks like a crown.
Just imagine if you do a Christmas one, you could put like a fairy on there and they could put it on top of the Christmas tree. That would look nice.
Oh, it would look lovely. Why have you got this hanging out of here?
Oh, because I took it off my hand.
It looks like...
Yeah, that's why it was there.
Oh, dear.
Because I couldn't pick up the stuff you were doing.
All right, everybody. So that's the card for today. I'm now going to sort out a card for Thursday and one for Friday. Excuse me. I am working all day tomorrow, so there won't be a video tomorrow. But, you know, you never know. Anything could happen. Like this morning, I was on the wrong one, so I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, so that's it for today. Actually, I'm now looking at that. That would look good with a bit of Winker Stella on the splashed onto there. So that might be something that I would do next time before I attached it. Thanks, Kim. All righty, that's me for today. I will see you all again on Thursday. Have to go look after the dogs and cats tomorrow. So, yeah. All right. Thanks very much. Really appreciate you joining me. If you like what I've done, if you could give me the thumbs up, if you could subscribe, press the notification bell so that you know when I'm going when I'm going live. Okay, Lynn. Yes, Mum will still be here Thursday as well.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll see you all then.